A foggy, abandoned forest at night, eerie silence, glowing red eyes peeking through the trees, cinematic, horror movie style. An old abandoned house in the middle of the forest, broken windows, door slowly creaking open, moonlight casting creepy shadows, dark atmosphere. Inside a dark hallway with flickering lights, a shadowy ghostly figure slowly crawling towards the camera, mist covering the floor, scary and realistic. A possessed doll sitting in a rocking chair, suddenly turning its head towards the camera, glowing eyes, creepy smile, cinematic horror style. Camera running through the forest, heavy breathing sound, ghostly figure chasing, then sudden blackout with loud scream. I didn't realize how much of a horror movie junkie I was until I moved in with my boyfriend who hates horror movies. Apparently, there's a reason why they're called horror movies, because they're supposed to be scary, but to me, they're just a guilty pleasure. So here are some of my favorite horror movie clips. This one doesn't really need an explanation. The whole movie is just a bunch of jump scares. I love it. Next up is my favorite scene from my favorite horror movie, The Silence of the Lambs. You know, the one where Buffalo Bill is skinning someone alive, and the main character, played by Jodie Foster, has to escape before she becomes his next victim. I love this scene because it's so suspenseful, like you can literally feel the tension building up until the very end, and the acting is just superb. Then we have the shower scene from Psycho. I don't know if it's just me, but this scene has always freaked me out. Maybe it's the fact that the killer is someone you wouldn't expect, or maybe it's the iconic stabbing scene. Either way, it's definitely one of the most memorable horror movie scenes of all time. Now, let's move on to something a little more fun. I mean, this scene from Coraline is actually kind of creepy, but it's also hilarious. The way the stop-motion animation works is just so clever and well done. Plus, the voice acting is on point. This scene always makes me laugh because it's just so unexpected. Okay, now, let's talk about the scariest scene from the scariest movie ever made, The Exorcist. I'm not gonna lie, this movie is absolutely terrifying, and this scene is no exception. The special effects are amazing, and the acting is superb. It's just so realistic, and the story is so well written. All right, for the next one, we have a scene from a movie called Sinister. This movie is really underrated in my opinion. The found footage style really adds to the realism of the film. And this scene is just so intense. The way the camera shakes and the audio is distorted really makes you feel like you right there in the middle of the action. Last but not least, we have a scene from the movie Drag Me to Hell. This is definitely one of the most underrated horror movies of all time. The way the story is structured is just so genius, and this scene is no exception. It's both funny and terrifying at the same time. So yeah, these are just a few of my favorite horror movie scenes. What are some of your favorite horror movies? Let me know in the comments down below.